light this bitch up.
Alright, so boom. Today we're talking about Kaido, right? Kaido is my favorite villain. Like, top 3 all time, but top 1 in One Piece. Bar none, the coolest looking character I've ever seen in One Piece. I'm sorry, alright? Luffy looks cool, Zoro my mans. I got the Zoro pop right here, like, Zoro my mans, you feel me? Like, Zoro my guy. Like, he's elite. He's only eclipsed by Uchiha Madara for number 1 and Gato for number 2. That's it. Like, Gato is my guy. Gato, Uchiha Madara, and Kaido. Those 3, my favorite villains. All right. Anyway, long story short, the reason we're here today is for me to tell you why I love Kaido so much. Now, the main reason why I love Kaido is because let's just be honest, he looks cool as hell. Like, come on, look at this guy. Come on. For one, he has the aesthetic, right? The look of a character is everything, all right? Kaido literally has a 1 of 1 look. All right, maybe 1 of 2 since it's literally just him and his daughter that are only left, but anyway, that's not the point. Point is that Kaido looks awesome. Like, horns, little knot thing in the back. Point is, Kaido, super cool look. The second reason why I love him is because he knows so much about the world, just like every villain that was ever as epic as him that came before. So what do I mean by that? Celestial dragons, who knows the most? Doflamingo. Ancient weapons, who knows the most? Crocodile. You get what I'm saying? He has the best of both of their worlds combined and stacked on top of a world of threat. This guy literally has the island in the air and has been getting jumped the entire time. Like, in the hood, you understand if you getting jumped, you ain't about to do too many things at the same time. So for me, that stands out. Like, it says a lot. Like, besides durability and stamina, he's a tough motherfucking cookie, all right? Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Kaido go hard, all right? He loves war. When we're first introduced to him, the chapter is called Suicide. Why is it called Suicide? Why would a chapter be called Suicide? Is it because he's jumping off a cliff and trying to commit suicide? No. Is he jumping from a sky island trying to commit suicide? Yes, he is, but that's not the point. The point is, now that we know more about his character, we can actually say Kaido is suicidal because he wants to knowingly go into an amazing war. Granted, who doesn't want to come out the victor? But if he doesn't care. At the end of the day, he's there for the thrill of the battle, which is why when he was fighting Odin, look at the scene. Like, he's literally going blind with rage. Like, it's such a thrill for him. It's something that those Zaraki Kenpachis have, you know? It's something about that character that just loves the battle so much that nothing else matters. And that's why in his fight, he didn't notice the whole hag doing the thing. Of course he would have wild out. He knocked over the head. Boom. Right, me? Okay. She sleep. It's over. All right? Probably dead, but you get the point. When Kaido has an issue with someone, he gives them a chance.
What do you mean by that?
Momonosuke, right? It's not like he had a personal issue with the kid, but off of principles, I kind of got to kill you because, you know, your dad was my ultimate rival. Like, he has to go. Like, all right, cool. So he grabs Momonosuke and gives him a chance. He says, all right, kid, look. Say your name. What's your name? Tell me. Are you the kid of Kozuki Oda? Kid says his name. He respects it to a degree, right? He respects the strong. That's without a doubt, right? Kaido respects the strong. If you are strong, he will respect you. From our introduction to him, when we first seen he was a dragon and Luffy tried to run down and punch him in the head. God have mercy. He tried to punch a dragon in the head. I have no idea why anybody would choose to do that willingly, but okay. The end result of that was Kaido looking at him and saying, all right, this little brat got to learn a lesson. Cool. Boom. Raime Hake sends him into the wall. Luffy's knocked out. One hit KO. Cool. When he looked at Kaido and he used his Conqueror's Haki, that told Kaido, all right, this kid got some about him, right? He can stand on his own too, all right? He can stand on his own too. He managed to get all the way over here to Wano. He can stand on his own too at the very least, all right? Now, problem is, when we see Kaido in different moments, it's not like he's some malicious guy. He just looks at you and he determines how he's going to treat you based off of who you are and what you've accomplished and where you at currently.
What do you mean by that?
Fast forward to the roof piece, right? Kaido knocks Luffy off the top. Kaido knocks him off the top and says, oh, you couldn't be Joy Boy either. Granted, it did seem like he had some regret, as if he should have killed him sooner in front of everyone to make everybody have a clear loss of hope. But the problem is he didn't. And because of that, Luffy's able to come back. Kaido is not going to regret Luffy coming back, because Luffy is ultimately a person he really wants to fight. It's his mystery that adds on the ascent, like the extra, damn, who this guy? Hold up, what he doing over there? Oh, nah, watch him. Nah, watch him. Nah,
What do you mean by that?
I mean, if a chapter comes out, the moment you see Kaido on a panel, all attention. He has everybody's, I don't care who you are, the moment Kaido's on a panel, you on top of everything. All right?
What?
You watching what he say, you watching what he's doing, you watching what form he's in. And that's another thing. It's not like he's just, granted, he looks cool as hell as a human, but the dude can transform into a dragon. Run it back one more time. Dragon, all right? He can transform into a dragon on a show with devil fruits, which means what? Hybrid form. Bruh. We talking about hybrid Kaido doing anything. That's cool as hell, all right? Let's be real. No, stop it, all right? Now that that's out the way. He's entrenched into the One Piece lore. Like, when you talk pirates, you have to mention Kaido. He is literally known as the world's strongest creature. Insane. Come on. Insane title. Like, that's not a regular epithet. Like, Hawkeye. Ooh. Heavenly Demon. Oh, that's... World's strongest creature. Creature? I thought we was all humans. Oh, yeah, you right, this minks and fishermen, but they're not creatures. Kaido is cool. He has the mystery. He knows so much about the world that we would never expect him to. For one, Joy Boy. Off the rip, only other character that has ever mentioned that blatantly is Nico Robin. And she didn't even talk about that to the Straw Hats for real. She was just reading the poneglyph like, oh, what the hell? Like, nah, something totally different. Like, this is new. And let alone it's coming else from somebody that's not a Straw Hat, but it's coming from somebody who's not a Straw Hat and is currently the arc's main antagonist. Like, what? How much do you know, bro? Oda still has to give this character dialogue, which brings us to point number 3. The things he say. First of all, dude beats up Odin, and instead of just shooting him on the spot or transforming into a dragon and bull blasting him to death, he says, you know what? I'll humor you. I'll give you an hour. Show me what you got. What's the worst that can happen? Cool.
What?
If you wanted shits and giggles, you could have just like beat up anybody. You could have beat up Orochi. Like, Kaido is a different breed.
To this day!
3 samurai in a cave with his little girl. For the record. 3 samurai in a cave with his little girl, and all he does is walk into said cave, give them swords, and say fight to the death for this bowl of rice.
That nigga's tripping.
The same people you beat up, you gonna put them in one spot and then give them weapons and your kid.
What?
But the point is, the boy has confidence. All right? It's not arrogance. That's confidence. I know I can beat your ass. It's not I'm talking shit like, oh, I'm about to beat your ass. Oh, nah, you ain't gonna do shit because I'm gonna beat your ass. No. He's saying, look, fight amongst yourselves. Let me know when you're done. All right? Cool. Later. That's it. He's not doing the whole back and forth. He's that guy. He's him.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Kaido has everything that we really need out of an antagonist. That Kaido is not as simple as we take him to be. He wants the greatest war. Why? Why did he mention Joy Boy? What's the relevance between the two? Because Joy Boy, assumably, is a D. And we know that the D, brings storms. I think Kaido's gonna realize Luffy's the D that's gonna bring the storm to give him his greatest wish and the ultimate war. But that's just me though. Another reason why Kaido's so cool, if you've ever noticed how forward thinking he is, let's say it like that. Kaido is extremely forward thinking. He refers to his son Yamato as his idiot son. It's simply for one reason and one reason only. He respects the words that Yamato has stated before him.
What do you mean by that?
Kaido respects her words. She identifies as someone who stood on the precipice of strength in Wano. Like, Oden was that guy, okay? She idolized Oden. So because of that, he respects it. Refers to Oden as an idiot lord. Oden is stupid because when he first came, instead of running down in Kaido's shit and beating his ass, which he could have probably done.
What do you mean by that?
But probably because we saw that one attack, that Totsuka Paradise, and it left a scar on the strongest creature alive, okay? We'll say that, and you should be able to understand, okay? Man has no scars. He got a scar from Oden. That says enough. I'm cool. Never met the hybrid. I get it. But the probability is there to say that Oden had a level of strength worthy of defeating Kaido. Yamato's the idiot son. Kaido is the father of this idiot son. It's not like he randomly started calling Yamato an idiot. No. It's when Yamato adopted the moniker as Oden, that's when he started referring to Yamato as an idiot. When we look back at the flashback, Oden is already dead at this point. Kaido is talking to Yamato and he says, I thought you were Oden. Oden wouldn't worry about something like this. Oden wouldn't concern himself about being in a room full of my enemies and having to worry if they're going to eliminate him or not. Oden would have the strength to take care of himself. Aren't you Oden? I thought you were Oden. Kaido is a man who believes what you say. If you say something, he will hold you to it. And if you don't do it, then that's your ass. He's not going to respect you. When you divert from that manner, he can no longer respect you. Perfect example. Whitebeard. Shirohige, right? Whitebeard did it best, right? Whitebeard went out in a blaze of glory. 10 full time. 2 seconds. Kaido respects Shanks because Shanks is a man who carries himself in a particular way. Because of that, Shanks is not only idolized by the people, but Shanks is revered by the people in a certain light.
What do you mean by that?
Stay with me. In Norse mythology, you have 9 different realms, right? How do you get to Valhalla? What is Valhalla? Valhalla is the heaven for those who believe in the Norse deity system, I guess you could call it. When you die an honorable death, you go to Valhalla. When he was hit by that hit from Luffy, the Red Rock, that hit, to be funny, you can say it gave Kaido PTSD, aftershocks, or whatever. Okay, cool. But the important thing here is he said, how high will your ceiling be? That's the important thing here. Kaido looks at Luffy after receiving this hit, and he can only think of 5 men who he truly either didn't understand their potential or he knew their potential and therefore respected it. Kaido sees Shanks. Nobody's to say that they fought when Kaido wanted to come to Marineford. If they did, let's be real, there's no way in hell that battle's not having no damage. I understand Shanks is the God King, okay? I respect him. He's one of my top 30. Shanks is 1, okay? However, when it comes down to it, I don't believe that Shanks could fight Kaido and get a low diff victory. There's no way in hell. No way. A man who has been fighting using Conqueror's Haki for the past 20 years at least, there's no way. So what does that mean, right? Shanks made his top 5 for a reason. There's a reason why he's there. Shanks is tied to Norse mythology. Norse mythology, you go to Valhalla. In Valhalla, you had an honorable battle. Kaido's always looking for a way to die. Some might call it suicide, how much he looks for battle. Title of chapter 795, suicide, right? Full circle. Kaido is trying to get to Valhalla. He wants, when he dies, he'll be able to go into a blaze of glory, similar to Whitebeard.
One Piece wa
Possibly similar to Rocks.
jitsuzai suru!
He wants to get his ticket into Valhalla. Only way to do that is to go into a war. You go into a war and you go out and win, there's no way that your name isn't among the greatest.
To this day!
However, if you were to go into this battle, fight your hardest and your most honorable, and you were to die,
What?
there's your ticket to Valhalla. Which is why when he fell from the Sky Island, looking for a place to die, who's to say that he was looking for a literal location? Who's to say he wasn't looking for the event that's going to kill him? You know you about to die, but you still run headlong into this battle. That's suicide by definition, if not madness. Kaido understands just how well he fights. And if he's going to lose and die, he has to fight the best and strongest fighters this world has to offer. And the only way to do that is to start a war. In a war, you bring out your best and your strongest, your mightiest soldiers, your best think tanks. You bring them all out to the forefront and you ensure your victory. How could he not demand your full attention in a battle where he has the potential to destroy the world? If not, your home island or whatever island you're currently standing on. Mind you, he's currently lifting an island and transporting it while getting jumped. Come on, work with me here. Like he's up the upper echelon. Like he's that guy, bro. He's really that. What I'm trying to say here is that Kaido, regardless of how you cut it, is a man who is far more complex than we have any idea. His backstory, we still have no idea. How he made his decisions, we still have no idea. Why he made his decisions, we still have no idea. All we know is that he's an Oni who's been trapped and captured and he's trying to go out with a bang. That's it. So simple, yet so complex. It's amazing. Oh my God. I don't know. That's just me. Tell me your thoughts down below.
Dark side, light this bitch up.